Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm reading editorial page of Indian Express dated 19 August 2025. So let's begin. This editorial is written by Hardeep Singh Puri, Union Minister of Petroleum and Gas. I have been privileged to listen to August 15 speeches since I was a schoolgoer, but Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 12th Independence Day speech on Friday was unprecedented. It unleashed Brahmastra, Arjun legendary weapon with no counter, aimed at accelerating India's path to Viksit Bharat. At a time of extraordinary turbulence in global economy, India continues to surge ahead as the fastest growing large economy. The speech was remarkable not merely for its sweep but for its scope. Next generation reforms that are bold and capable of reshaping the destiny of 1.4 billion people with a clarity of vision that the nation has never witnessed before. Take the Digital India Stack, UPI accounting for half of the world's real-time transactions and the rollout of first made in India chip by year end. These show India's lead position in the global digital economy. At a time when semiconductor decides the destiny of nations, this is nothing less than the digital Swaraj, India's assertion of sovereignty over critical technologies. Every security had long been the Achilles heel of India's growth. For decades, hesitations and no-go clarifications throttled exploration and deepened import dependence. Under Prime Minister Modi, India has reduced no-go areas for exclusive economic zones by almost 99%, freezing 10 lakh square kilometer for exploration and production. Coupled with open Acreage Licensing Policy (OALP). This has opened a vast canvas to India's champions and global majors alike. Our hydrocarbon basins will no longer lie dormant but be harnessed for national progress. The National Deep Water Exploration Mission, announced from the ramparts of Red Fort, sets an ambitious frontier agenda in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. It aims to unlock it aims to unlock 600 to 1200 million metric tons of oil, gas and reserves through the drilling of nearly 40 wildcat wells. For the first time, India was systematically open up its complex offshore frontiers from the Bay of Bengal to the Arabian Sea with a framework that de-risk investment by allowing recovery of up to 80% of costs in the case of dry wells and 40% upon commercial discovery. This initiative is a part of a broader blueprint that could triple domestic oil and gas output to 85 million tons by 2032 and double national reserves to between 1 and 2 billion tons. Offshore common infrastructure will be created on a plug and play basis to unlock an additional 100 to 250 billion cubic meters of gas in place, equivalent to nearly 8 million tons of production. Together, these measures will not only monetize previously standard discoveries but also build an Atmanirbhar E&P ecosystem where the share of local supply chains rises from today's 25 to 30% to over 70%. This is India's most comprehensive upstream overhaul since independence. At the same time, India has emerged as the global leader in energy transition. India has reached the 50% clean power mark in 2025, 5 years ahead of the 2030 target. Biofuels and green hydrogen are moving from pilots to production. Ethanol blending and CBG scale up are building a new rural industrial backbone. LNG infrastructure continues to expand. The civilian nuclear sector has been open to private participation. Currently, 10 new nuclear reactors are operational, and India aims to increase its nuclear energy capacity tenfold by the 10th by the 100th year of its independence. The Prime Minister announcement of the National Critical Minerals Mission marks a watershed in our industrial strategy. As the world recognizes the strategic value of lithium, the rare earth metals, nickel, and cobalt, India has launched exploration at 1,200 plus sites and is structuring partnerships, processing and recycling so that renewable power, semiconductors, EVs, and advanced defense are never hostage to external choke points. National security was the other pillar of the Red Fort Charter. Operation Sindoor displayed India's military prowess in real time, ending the era of nuclear blackmail and sending a message that aggression will be met with swiftness and sophistication. The reversal of the Indus Water Treaty is a bold assertion of sovereignty. The unveiling of Mission Sudarshan Chakra, inspired by Lord Krishna shielding Arjun on the battlefield, is emblematic of Modi's style, civilizational symbolism married to cutting-edge technology. A multi-layered indigenous security shield will protect India's critical institutions from cyber, physical, and hybrid threats. The Prime Minister also did not shy from hard truth. He urged industry and farmers to embrace self-reliance and make balanced use of fertilizers. While India is the pharmacy of the world, producing 60% of global vacancies, this must now translate into leadership in new medicines, vaccines, and devices. These sites, alongside a push in biopharma under the Bio-E3 policy, where our ambition is to patent and produce medicines that are affordable and world-class. Equally bold are the announced tax and legal reforms. It is telling that the Income Tax Act of 1961, a relic, a relic of that era, is now being replaced. The new income tax bill is reducing complexity, abolishing 280 redundant sections, and offering relief up to Rs 12 lakh. The introduction of faceless assessment has made the system transparent, efficient, and incorruptible. GST 2.0, to be launched by Diwali, will further rationalize rates and boost compliance, alongside the abolition of over 40,000 unnecessary compliances, repealing more than 1,500 outdated laws, and the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. This represents the dismantling of Nehru's economy cage. Direct benefit transfer, touching over 25 crore beneficiaries, have embedded accountability into welfare, and more than 250 million Indians have been lifted out of poverty. The focus on employment has been brought to the center stage. The Prime Minister Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana launches with an outlay of Rs 1 lakh crore. Newly employed youth will receive Rs 15,000 per month. Companies that generate fresh jobs will be incentivized, and the program aims to reach out 3.5 crore young Indians. To translate ambition into reality, the Prime Minister has unveiled a task force for next generation reforms, a body designed to re-engineer the ecosystem of economic activity. Its mandate is to slash compliance costs that weigh down our startups and MSMEs, to liberate enterprise from the shadow of arbitrary action, and to streamline a thicket of laws into a framework that is simple and predictable. The reforms announced on August 15 are not about tomorrow's headline but about the India of 2047. As the Prime Minister reminded us, the world is watching ancient civilization transform into a modern power, not by abandoning its roots but by drawing strength from them. Thank you.